Holy shit, I feel like I haven't spoken to you guys like this in like over a week. I think it's because it's been like over a week. We're going to talk about all the YouTube shit that's going on because good Lord knows there's a lot of it between Tipsters, egirls, fucking this lesbian, I think used to be Pyrocynical, and Jesus Christ, Ethan. But we're going to start with my buddy in a moment. All right, so we'll get there. Let's get into the intro because Real Talk, the Metaphor Messiah, says it's time to start another week. Let's go. Oh, give it to me, Real.
Real Talk, the Metaphor Messiah, man. I got this one. Let's go. You ever seen the morning star? Mr. Metaphor Messiah, back to show you who we are. I represent a legacy, a pothead like the 70s, a different kind of mind. They say we only speak in melodies. Legend in the game, I think I found a solution. Got a crazy kind of flow, I need a verbal institution. Monster on the mic, I feel like hip-hop then adopted me. You pussy niggas shook, you let them turn this to a mockery. I give a fuck about their recognition. I'm trying to spit the fucking truth, somebody get the message. These politics, they overstate the obvious. They shooting like Stoyakovich, it's war on every continent. Deeper than you know, I'm what you hate if you the government. Young black with heart, I put a hex on the establishment. Niggas playing patty cake and I was trying to regulate. A lot of them are emulate, but none of them are demonstrate. Hip-hop will never need a eulogy. They give us 10%, they trying to take away gratuity. Work for what you want, I learned that from fucking Aubrey.
Yeah, Real Talk, Metaphor Messiah, keeping the only way to start a show rocking and rolling. How you guys doing? It is Wednesday, June 1st, 2022. I am your man, your myth, and of course your legend, Dead on Dave. Welcome to the Copious Kingdom. It's the Muff Puff Club. A little bit different of a Wednesday. No Willie Mac for the second week in a row, but don't worry, he should be back next week. But what you can't fill in quality, sometimes you gotta fill in quantity. So tonight we don't have one copious co-host. Oh no, we have two copious co-hosts. Nerdy John in the production role. What's going on now, Miss Yo Button Pusher?
Yo, dude, this has been a very exciting week for content.
Just say hello. Jesus, I'm introducing you two. It was a quick hello. Try it again. Button Pusher, say hello.
Oh, hello, guys.
There it goes. It was still too long. And then, of course, we also have Pete Pog Riveter. How you doing?
I'm a wet pussy.
Yes, I'm a big wet pussy. All right, someone give me a... are we really quiet? I feel like I'm being fucked with, and I don't enjoy that very much because I do not... It's not quiet. John, give me a check.
I mean,
yes. No, it sounds great. Shut up. Halen, or not Halen, Lady Ramoth and T-Trop, I swear to God, mutes abound. I ain't dealing with it. No, it sounds amazing tonight. Am I wrong?
Yeah, you sound okay.
It sounds amazing. I think it sounds great.
I just listened to the stream, Dave. You're fine, man.
Yeah, honestly, good?
Yeah, you're good.
All right, so fuck those two. So... how you guys doing? It's been a crazy fucking week, man. I crashed my bike last week. I've been kind of hurting. And shut your... What's so funny? He asks even though he already knows. All right, let's just start. What did asshole do? What happened?
Well, so on the stream Sunday that you normally have with Tommy, of course, over there, the, what's he called? The Legends Reunion Tour or whatever.
Jesus, it's not even close. Shop from the point OG.
Okay, sorry, whatever. You know how old people are. We can't remember nothing. Anyway, evidently, you lost a lot more weight than what I thought, Dave, because he said you lost like 700 pounds.
Well, play the clip. You got a clip?
Yeah, I got the clip.
Let's hear what Tommy said. Hold on, I'm coming in there. Blah, 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 blah. We coming in there. We're in there. All right, go ahead, play it.
Dave crashed his bike.
Yeah, Dave's dead, just like the Blues.
Dave loses fucking like 700 pounds, and he thinks he's what is he doing, like a half pike or something like that? Doing Tony Hawk or something like that? Yeah.
I think it's called a half pipe.
There's not a pipe, P-I-P. No.
A pike. Continue.
Okay.
Oh, is there more?
Pike, I think, right?
Pike? Oh.
No, I think that's
I
pretty
think.
much it.
I don't know.
That's all right. That's
That's
good.
pretty much it. Yeah.
So, all right, thank you, Ribby. So,
Yeah, no problem.
that was fairly close. Fairly close. Well, lost like 7,000 pounds, you know, which is great. You want to lose 7,000 pounds. It's always important. But yes, basically everything is true. I lost 300 pounds, not 7 million. But I did decide, hey, let's ride a bike. And not just a regular bike. No, I'm like, let's do one with an engine on it. But let's be safe. No gas. No gas. So we're just doing the e-bike, right? I'm like, who gets hurt on an e-bike? Dead on Dave gets hurt on an e-bike. That's it. So I wasn't doing anything crazy. This thing was not fully repaired yet. It is now. It is now, and it's really, really great now. Now it's amazing. I just need new tires. That's the last thing I need, and that's on the way. So I was taking my normal route home, and I was going across a crosswalk, and this kid, probably 19 years old, fucking started walking late. Saw me, but decided to go anyway. And it's not even that he was in my way. But when you're in the middle of a turn and someone comes into your space even a little as a biker, it's, on a regular bike, it's true. But even more so when you're talking about something with power. And I just didn't compensate enough into the turn and started to go a little left when I'm supposed to be going right. Tried to put my fucking foot down, which is the worst thing you can do, and just laid it down. And it wasn't even a bad crash. I just laid it down. I hit my chest, didn't hit my head. I fucked up my hand a little bit, but I didn't break anything. Look at that. Look, I can hold a bottle of Gatorade and squeeze. I can jerk off. I can jerk off. I'm once again ambidextrous. I can jerk off with both hands. That's great.
That's the important thing.
That's the important thing. You gotta be a switch dicker, you know? So it's very important.
So I have to ask something, Dave.
Yeah.
Did the dude at least come over and check on you that caused this whole damn calamity?
He did. He actually, okay. So it really, I can't blame him. He was just there. I'm not even really blaming him. I barely could talk. I was just mad. I was pissed off because I just laid my new bike down. I was pissed. So he comes over and he goes, "Do you need a water?"
You want some water?
Yeah, I get this man some milk. To which I just pointed at my bike because I always keep a water on my water holder on my bike. So I was like, I'm good. I appreciate it. And he actually sat for about 30 seconds and just made sure I was okay. And then when I didn't speak to him or look at him or acknowledge his existence, he was like, okay, I'm going to dip. I'm like, fair enough. But see, the thing is, this is why I was worried about losing weight in the first place. If you guys go back a few years when I started losing weight, I was like, I'm not going to get under 250. Actually, I think I used to say under 270. I just didn't think it was possible to put in that amount of effort and, you know, be able to sustain it because I can't work out or anything, you know. So I never thought I'd be walking 25,000 steps a day. I never thought any of that shit was going to be possible. Keep in mind, but I always thought that I would be stuck close to 300, mainly because, well, part of me was worried. The more weight I lose, I start thinking stupid things. I can't help this. I'm like, oh wow, I'm 215 pounds. I could get on a lot of things that a 300-pound man just cannot get on. A 330-pound, a 350-pound, a 400-pound man simply can't utilize. And I'm excited about trying to utilize some of these things again. And so I crashed my bike. But I'm okay. I live to tell about it. So I feel like a kid again. I'm scraping my knee. I'm getting all kinds of mischief. You know, it's great. I got people talking shit about me. It's great. I love it. It's been a fun couple of weeks. But no, in all seriousness, I'm very glad that the 2 weeks of running the shop and all that is over. I'm back to just drone Dave, just doing my thing at the shop. I'm going to have more time to do stuff here. I think Nick's coming back tomorrow. Willie, obviously not here this week. We'll have Matt on Friday. We'll do something Saturday to kind of make up for the lack of streams last week. Sunday, big show with Nixie once again. That was a good one this Sunday. We have a few more things to talk about for this week, including Shorzy, which I cannot wait to fucking get into because it's so good. Watch Shorzy. That's all I'm going to say. Okay, boys. There's a few things going on in the internet this week, is there not?
Oh lordy lord, yes, yes there is. I mean, just today we have the Johnny Depp trial.
Yes, I was about to say, let's give a quick nod to Johnny Depp and Amber Heard trial. Fucking thank God it's over. Before we get into the funny about it, I want to say this. I just want to get this out because it's been in my gullet for the last few hours. Amber gets what? $2 million, Johnny 12. So it's a $10 million win for Johnny Depp. Fantastic. Amber Heard's still crying and bitching and moaning, of course, which is really disgusting to me because it's all this bitch's fault. And she chose this path. And I understand that it's Johnny's suit, but we all know how we got to this fucking point. Let's not act like Johnny just decided to be a dick towards Amber here. Had to defend himself. Period. Plain and fucking simple. And it's because this woman decided to pursue continue lies. Straight up lies. All the while acting like she is a victim. Now, there's no doubt these two motherfuckers were terrible to one another. Terrible. Awful. I mean, really bad. I don't know if the abuser role is even... This is a bad relationship. This is a toxic, horrible, two-way relationship that sometimes, and if you're old enough, you understand, just happens. But it's the response and the way you react to those things that allow people to determine who you are. Now, the fact that either one of these two would want this to go public, to go into a trial setting, is crazy to me. And here's why. Think about this for a moment. This is a defamation lawsuit, okay? It's a lawsuit that is about damages caused by words about you getting out that you are claiming are false. However, in the midst of the trial, the way that the laws in this country are written and the way that... Hey, thank you so much. $40! Yeah!
Dabs for Depp. Also first dono of the month.
Big first dono of the month. Thank you so much. Fucking, I love it. Appreciate that. I'll get to a little bit of celebration in just a moment, but I want to finish this thought. The fact that to have the defamation lawsuit and the way that the laws are written and the way that it's allowed to be, this was fucking broadcast on YouTube, for fuck's sake. And the fact that these two had to absolutely smear each other, talk about themselves in the most public and truthful manner under penalty of law, they had to have both done. Johnny in the short term, not so much. Long term, who knows? Amber, absolutely. They've done so much more damage to themselves than either of them can possibly say the other did. You know, these defamation lawsuits are mad, and I don't mean the word, I mean the acronym, mutually assured destruction. That's what it is, and we ate it up. There is wars going on in the world, not like conflicts, actual fucking invasions. There is spikes in the COVID numbers. Once again, there are sporting events happening there's crazy shit happening in sports. None of it fucking mattered the last 2 weeks. None of it. Everything has been about these two fucking idiots.
Yeah, to give you an idea, my father, who does not care about celebrity drama whatsoever, has been consistently watching the trial these past couple of weeks.
Unbelievable. Go ahead.
Because he was interested with the money involved in the lawsuit, the ridiculousness of some of the claims.
It's insane. Like the whole fucking thing. Let me give some love here. Dabs for Depp, also first donor of the month. Thank you so much, Bandu. Absolute. I am so glad that Johnny Depp won. Let me make that real clear. Amber Turd is a fucking horrible human being. Horrible human being. Her response to all of this, next to Johnny's response to all this cannot just be chalked up to natural charisma and Hollywood training. These are both high-level fucking actors here, okay? She didn't really show it through the trial. Oh my God, her game was
got a main role.
Oh, her game was so weak during that fucking trial, man. But the way that it's captured people, it really is gross. I mean, some of the shit that was put out, the intimate details that had to be discussed at length. I mean, and it wasn't just to reach a verdict in a monetary fashion. It really did. They knew what people were saying. They were going on their fucking phones when they went home. They know what's going on. They know the laughing stock. This is embarrassing. Can you imagine having this? Is like Jerry Springer level shit, but in a courtroom.
Yeah.
Which
is
Riveter.
Jerry Springer.
Go ahead, Rivy.
Yeah, I was going to say that I followed this trial, gently.
And you're 100.
I know. The one thing that it made me reflect back on, I got to thinking, there was this stuff that was put out there, and there's a lot of people that were saying that, this horrible stuff that, quote, well, I think they did horrible things to each other. Let me just get that out of the way. But there was this narrative that was put out there that, that Amber wasn't this or whatever. Guys, I just want to caution you to remember a great actor that we lost because of domestic violence issued by his wife towards him. And that was the late, great Phil Hartman.
Oh, God, yes. You're right. You're not wrong there. That's a good point.
A lot of people forgot about, Phil. He was a great comedic actor.
Stabbed to death in his kitchen, right?
And his wife was completely, totally, off the rails. And, the thing of it is I have no doubt in my mind that they were horrible to each other. Yeah. The problem is that I saw, and I watched all the evidence. I seen all the gruesomeness that was on display on this thing.
Yeah.
All the intimacy that was laid bare for the world to consume.
Did you masturbate to it, you freak?
Oh no.
Not over twice, so I don't think it really counts. But
ACFCA with the sub. Go ahead.
The thing that I'm going to say is this. There was nothing that Amber produced that was tangible or believable other than her word about all this physical, right? But they had her on audio admitting to committing violence against Johnny.
Okay, well, I do want to say one thing on that. I want to say one thing on that. There's no question she hit him. There's no question in my mind about that. However, let's all just be fair for a second and understand the context of what she was. I've been through this before. Yeah, I smacked you, but I didn't hit you. You know what I mean? That type of thing. We've all had those types. She's just really bad at it. She's just really you got to give a little bit of an inch in that situation. You committed an act. You have to fucking admit to that.
Yeah.
She doesn't want to admit to anything in it. She'll say, I hit you, but I didn't hit you. It's crazy. And she did that to herself. But I don't believe that she got on top of like Johnny Depp's chest and was wailing on his fucking face. Okay? I don't believe Amber Heard was like squaring up and saying, I didn't hear no bell. I don't believe any of that shit. Okay?
Dude,
I believe she's awful. I believe she's ratchet. I believe she's just a horrible fucking human being.
All right,
she
but
was just in her wife beater, and she was like, bam.
She wasn't Ike Turnering him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, let's calm down, okay? I do want to
sandwich.
Let's fucking relax. She's awful, and she is an abuser. But it's like, let's calm down.
But I kind of maybe want to take a little bit different angle on this. I mean, the testimony that was shared in this court about the abuse that Johnny was subjected to as a child, right?
Right.
So we have to stop and think, okay, if this man is truly being subjected to, even as what you say, it wasn't necessarily, it's not like she put on brass knuckles, was beating his ass.
That's not an excuse, by the way. I'm not trying to minimize what happened. I don't know how hard she hit, but based off of what I heard in those back and forths in the conversation, I know those type of fights where you're both kind of fucked up and you've been like drinking all weekend and shit. You've been fucking just kind of arguing. You're just tired of it, and you're trying to get and then she's awful. You're trying to record stuff and trying all that type of shit. It's fucking terrible, but based off of that one, I'm just saying, I didn't hear him walking in the door and her smacking him in the back of the head with a fucking 2x4 and then putting the boots to him. That, you know what I mean? And I'm not saying that that they all need to be compared, but we know what we're talking about when it comes to those type of real abusive, disgusting, Ike Turner-ish type fucking things. None of it's acceptable, but I just want to make sure that we understand there's lines here. There's degrees of separation. And this was more comical than anything else. Come on. Fecal Matter is one of the greatest songs ever written.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
And the
continue.
word grumpy. The word, we got the word grumpy. We have the word grumpy now to refer to shit in the bed. It's now calling it a grumpy.
Grumpy.
There was some good stuff that came out of
So all the men listening, if your girlfriend or wife says that she's grumpy, be prepared for a load of laundry.
Be prepared. Let me see here. The check marks on Twitter. You know, Mari, I saw you saying that earlier, which is fucking the one that I saw you respond to. And I'm just only going to say this and take the piss out of you slightly, just so you don't waste your life away continuing to reading this vapid cunt's fucking posts. It was Anita Sarkeesian.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, okay.
It was Anita Sarkeesian. This is one of the worst fucking persons of takes. Like, when does Anita Sarkeesian have a fucking take that anybody should be taking seriously?
Well, I mean, hang on, Dave. She talked to the UN about how bad video games are, okay? We're talking about legitimacy here.
She's such a vapid cunt.
Well, and you know what? And let's not forget the world-renowned quote reporter, Kat Tenenbarge, and her asinine take on. Oh my. Anyway.
No, you're right. We need more. We need the men that were abused to speak up more. No more believing that only women can be abused. Oh, and you're 100% right about this. And that is something that I do feel. Amber, what really bothered me about Amber Heard's fucking statement. Amber's over there hanging out. Every time I say her name, she perks up. I'm like, no, not you, Amber, the bad Amber. The bad Amber. Amber Heard put out a post today, where she's talking about how real victims won't be but she's talking about women only. She's talking about people that are, abused by men. It feels like there was only a one-sidedness to it. And she's perpetually missing the point. Habitually. She's compulsively missing the point. And she has once again here, because this trial, for good, bad, or indifferent, no matter who won, victims were hurt. Future victims, current victims, people who were already worried about talking about it, they've just become less inclined to talk about it. And it's because of the actions. Nobody handled this correctly, and nobody thought about the consequences outside of themselves. It's about as LA and Hollywood as it can fucking get. It's really gross, man. The trial grossed me out. I barely could fucking watch it. I don't judge anybody who did. Entertainment's entertainment. Jokes are jokes. All that. Laugh is laugh. But me, the gross just doesn't do it for me no more, man. I still want to be able to watch these motherfuckers act. Not her. She sucks. But I love Johnny Depp. I want to go watch The Ninth Gate. Now I got to think about fucking Johnny Depp getting punched by Amber Heard and shit. Then they're arguing and then all the fucking shit in court. It's fucking crazy, man. I want Jack Sparrow. That's how the statement came off to me as well, Dave. Right? Teammaker, why are people giving her spotlight like it's 2014? Boredom. Anita is still around. I know, right, Biggie? It's fucking crazy. By the way, let me give a little bit of love to the chat there. Red Hood Dragon Mari, Bedcorn, the best type of corn. Little Pink Ninja, my favorite doctor. Mike Lopez, better than Mario Lopez. Fuck AC Slater. T-Trop, even though you messed with my audio stuff earlier, I still give you the what's up loving Lady Ramoth. And Ellis Assassin. Hail Archetype as well. I see all you beauties out there. Hopefully you're having a great fucking night. All right. Are we sticking? Do we have anything else? Does anyone else have an opinion on this? There's really not too much. No one's taking a bad take, right?
No.
Any
Well,
pro Amber?
Actually, guys.
Anybody? Who we got? Any pro Ambers? Prambers? Who's the Pramber?
Do you want to get Stardust on the stream?
Dust. You mean Cody Rhodes?
No.
No? Is that the one that Jessica Pistol was fighting with?
Yes, that is the one. That
How did my girl do?
How
you? No, not well.
She did okay the first part of it.
Yeah.
But then the latter half wasn't really about Amber. It was about the fact that she called Stardust a dirty brown person.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so,
the fucking that's a bad faux pas there. See, you know what? I was gonna make a pussy joke. I was like, how do I wiggle into this pussy joke here? But you know what? I'm not gonna. I wasn't expecting the payoff there to be that bad. I just said dirty fucking brown person. God damn! Come on, boo.
It's all resolved now.
Well, good, but still, come on, boo.
Oh, hey, we even got Tipster in the chat.
What up, Tipster? We haven't gotten to you yet. How you doing? No, not yet. We have not. You've not been roasted. Don't worry. I have no audience. You don't got to worry. It's a safe space, buddy. I don't even know what the best part is. I barely know what happened. I got bronze. I can't wait. I can't wait. Juicy. Like, Jesus Christ. And you know what he's old. He's older, right? I'm old. Riveter's old. I love when old men have old men fucking problems. We should be off the internet. I swear to Christ. Swear to Christ. Yeah. I love it. All right. Where we start with we got a lesbian on the screen. We've had a lesbian on the screen for the past. Yeah, that's Pyrocynical? Is that really Pyrocynical?
Yes.
That's fucking crazy, man. I mean, Pyrocynical's always kind of looked like a lesbian, but fuck. Oh, my God.
Dave, if you want to be woke, the term is twink now, okay?
Oh, is that what?
This is the Pride Month, Dave. You need to show respect.
Is Pyrocynical a twink? Is that what I mean? Yeah, you're part of the LGBTQSWRPC community, so is he a twink?
I mean, he'd be considered one.
Does he consider himself one? Do you even care what he considers himself?
Not really.
You know, what the fuck is this, John? You're supposed to be inclusionary. Christ. What happened to the lesbian?
Okay, so he's done like a format shift with his content. He mainly live streams now.
Oh, well, good. That's smart.
Yeah. And he's been grinding out on Twitch. You know, major respect to him. He actually has really good setup for it. However, he was an affiliate for the longest time, and he's been trying to get partner.
Right.
And Twitch was so done with him that they got rid of his subscribe button on Twitch, effectively demonetizing him.
Oh, yeah, I like Pyro too. Pyro, fantastic. You want to go be nostalgic? Pyrocynical's Catch 33 edition interview, fantastic, fan-fucking-tastic. He's great, gentleman too. Nothing but nice to me. He crashed one of my streams once. Him and Colossal is crazy. I'll never forget that. Craziest, one of the top 5 crazy moments in Dead on Dave history. I'm sitting there doing a fucking interview with Pip Lad. Next thing I know, I get a call from Clown. It's him and fucking Pyrocynical. Like, oh my God. It's like, this is crazy.
Shame about the inflation thing.
Well, yeah, I mean, look, I'm not
me off their platform, and
good.
The reason why is so bizarre, I'm not actually sure this has ever happened to someone in the entirety of Twitch. Now, when people usually get banned on Twitch, it's something generalized. We might not all agree with it, like, for example, stream sniping, swatting, nudity, getting too drunk on stream. But the reason why Twitch gave me the boot is it's so confusing. I've actually spent the past couple days building this timeline to understand why exactly they did it.
Oh, pause. He looks like Anne Heche. That's who he looks like. He looks like Anne Heche. Go ahead. I had to. I'm sorry.
Really giving any context. Feel free to follow me on that cesspit, by the way. So if you go onto my Twitch channel now, you'll see that my channel is still up. It exists. But there's something missing. It's that little sub button, that little button that gives streamers like 90% of their income. It's not there anymore. You know, subs are a win-win. I get a cut, the big company gets a cut, and then you get a little emote next to your name. You get to spam emotes in chat, and there's
Cool,
a
Matt.
5% chance that I'll actually read out your name when you subscribe. So the reason for my sub button disappearing, I got an email from Twitch a couple days ago. Dear Niall, Twitch is terminating your agreement effective immediately, pursuant to section 4.2.7, appropriate conduct. Now, originally when I read that, I thought like, oh my god, did I say something bad on Twitch? Did I show like boobs or something? Ooh, I'm fake boobs! You did not employ appropriate conduct when, after your partner application was denied by Twitch's EMEA partnerships team, you solicited Twitch's North America partnerships team to become a Twitch partner without disclosing such team the denial of your application by the EMEA partnership team. You're probably thinking, what does like any of that mean?
Yeah.
What?
So the EMD blah 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 is like the European section of
I'm assuming he's
Twitch.
going to explain it, right?
Yes.
Yeah, let him
Yeah,
explain.
I got like
Jesus.
the Elder Scrolls moth priests to have a look at it. It took them a couple weeks, but they deciphered it. Well, basically, Twitch is saying that I was denied partner and then soliciting other means to get partner without telling them that I've been denied partner before. I love this wording, by the way, like the use of the word soliciting, acting like I paid off the Yakuza mob boss in a bathhouse to get someone topped off or something. If you don't know, by the way, with how Twitch works,
Go forward a
you
little
can
bit.
apply for partner. You can actually...
Yeah. Let me go at 2x speed.
Yeah, give me no. Just give me. Where is there any more relevancy here, or we got the story?
Pretty much got the
All
story
right, cool.
because
So-
he sent out like 4 applications. The 4th one he never got a response, so he tried it again with a different team, and that's what happened.
So this is a classic fucking, like, I'm surprised that happened on Twitch. This kind of feels like a Google thing. Does anyone remember? Has anyone in here ever had an AdSense problem?
I'm not monetized.
Well, you might want to count your fucking lucky stars that you're not, because when you do, if you ever have this fucking problem, it's a nightmare, and it will happen for reasons like this. Sometimes, like solicited, if you unsolicited reasoning, stuff like that, you'll get these type of responses. And with the AdSense stuff, let me tell you, getting your monetization back, getting your AdSense turned back on, if you lose it, and trust me, I've done it. In fact, I have a real successful video on the whole subject. I lost my AdSense early on. This was like 2010. I had to live with my mom for like 3 fucking months. We lost our house in Germany and shit. We were like homeless. Melanie had to go like work in one town. Me and Alicia, I was bedridden at this time, keep in mind, completely drugged out of my mind. Me and Alicia were staying with my fucking mom in Heidelberg or Mannheim or some shit. I barely even remember. It was fucking insane. But what was that? What was I saying before all that?
You're talking about the struggles of AdSense.
Yes. So while I was living with my mom, thank you. She fucking, I was doing blogging. I was blogging my ass off, and I was doing okay actually. I was getting 10,000 hits and shit. Like I was doing okay. So I got AdSense and stuff, and I put it on my blog and all this other stuff. Never did YouTube yet, but I had it on my blog. And my mom was trying to be supportive, and she'd click the ads, but she's in the other room. Same IP address. Yeah, it looks like it's coming from the same house and shit. So she's like, yes. So I'm getting hit, and she uses my laptop sometimes too. So it looks like I'm clicking an ad. So that can be a big deal if you're clicking ads and you're fucking trying to like generate dollars for yourself. This was over 10 cents in ad revenue. 10 cents in ad revenue. And it took me 6 fucking years. My first 2 years on YouTube were unmonetized because I didn't have AdSense. It took me years of trying to get AdSense restored. It's a fucking nightmare. So good luck, Pyro, because if Twitch is pulling the same type of shit, you ain't ever getting that shit back. And you know why? Because you made a video on it. You're fucked now, buddy.
Yeah. Well, at the end of this video, he talks about considering to stream on YouTube, although he is more leaning towards like just streaming on Twitch unmonetized.
Yeah,
But
donations.
He might be
man.
talking. Yeah. He might be talking to some buddies, considering going on to YouTube, which I think that would be not necessarily a win for the platform, but I think it would definitely make live streaming interesting.
I don't know if they'll keep him, if they'll let him stay on very long. Pyro's a guy who draws a lot of ire, man. I mean, like, that's the thing about him. When he gets going, he doesn't always. Pyro will get cold and he'll fucking cool off. But when it gets going again, people lightning rodded this guy. And I don't know if YouTube's really going to put up with him, because this is one of those dudes who will just say fucking whatever. He doesn't care. Doesn't care. So, anything else on that one? Riveter, you have an opinion?
Old man, speak.
Come on, Peepaw.
I had it muted. The thing that I found amazing about I watched the news on this stuff is this guy Pyro is consistently drawing like 8,000 live views.
I'm not shocked
right?
at that, dude. This dude was a big fucking star.
Yeah,
he was a big star.
Oh, I know. I mean, I know, Pyro back from 14, 15, 16 days. The thing was kind of on this was, as he had tried, kind of expanding what John said, he had tried on his own, and then so later on he says in the video here, he actually went to like a partner company to help him get the deal, and they got it, and then all of a sudden YouTube says, or not YouTube, I'm sorry, Twitch says, and yanked it.
What's up, JJ Lopez? What's up, baby? Continue.
Yeah, so I don't know, something is as they say, is fishy in Denmark here. I don't know exactly what it is.
But that's Twitch, though. It's always fishy in fucking Denmark with Twitch. Look, Twitch is TOS, which has been updated multiple times, still reads more ambiguously than the NHL rule hockey book. Okay? The you know what I mean? Hockey book. What the fuck? Rule book. The hockey book. Yes, the hockey book, assholes. We got anything else on Pyro? We're moving on. Are we going to Tipster?
Do you want to go to Tipster?
I want to go to Tipster. We'll close with that idiot, because if we don't get the fucking idiot face, then we don't get the idiot face. I don't care if we get the idiot face. We got Tipster here. Everybody's here. Let's fucking go. I want to know what happened. I want to know what's going on with this shit. I saw this insanity that I feel bad because Nick last week, 2 weeks ago, was on here talking about how he kind of blames himself for all this shit because the memes, it's so good. But I don't think Rivy could possibly actually blame Nick for any of this shit. It's not Nick's fault. It's not Nick's fault that people are stupid.
Yeah. Even a viewer was saying it might be Nick's fault.
I just feel that's so fucking weak because I don't even like that type of trolling. You know what I mean? I'm not even a fan of that type of trolling, that type of memeing. I think it's fucking lame. I'm not even a big fan of it. But if we start passing blame on copy pasta shit and people just being gullible, whoo, that is some like freedom of speech shit, I think. Because yes, some of it's malicious. I can fully admit there's got to be people who use that whole shield and do malicious shit, but come on. Mostly jokes, right? Am I off on that? Am I crazy?
Yeah. Like Augie and Nick Boblacks have always made it clear that they're just joking on him, right? Because he's in their friend group. Yeah, they joke on all their friends. I've always,
by the way, I've always looked at it that way. When I've looked at Tipster, I've looked at everybody joking on him. Even I don't like all the fucking parody accounts. I think that's kind of lame. But it always felt like it was in good humor, good. They're brothers, friends, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yo, why is everybody hating on me having fun?
Matt Pitt's in the house, baby. What's up, Matt?
What's up, guys? What's up?
Sorry about Friday, my friend. Thank you for being here.
No worries, man. No worries. Glad you're okay with the whole
Tommy, I saw that clip. Tommy, that asshole. 700. But he's not wrong. I am a stupid idiot. 700 fucking pounds. I lost 300 pounds. Let's get on a bike. My nerves are fucked up. Let's get on a bike.
Before we begin fully into this topic, I just want to acknowledge the fact that there's now a server dedicated to hating on Tipster now.
Tipster, you're coming a long way, baby.
Yeah.
All right. So who's giving me the gist here?
I mean, Nerdy, do you have any thing?
Give it to me,
I don't
Matt.
want to cut you. Okay, I don't.
Oh.
I didn't want to cut off Nerdy.
Yeah,
So
you're fine.
Tipster. So this all starts because the AP over 9K girl was a big tipster. They called them e-thoughts. She was the tipster's e-thought. That's said in jest. Obviously, he's not going around collecting e-thoughts, but he hangs out with a lot of girls.
Pause.
Yeah.
I am the right guy for this, and I'll tell you
Yeah.
why. Not everybody's going to remember this, but the OGs, the people who've been around, people who know. I don't have a problem with fucking Tipster doing the e-thoughts thing at all, because me, years and years ago, I started this thing called a copious harem. Yes, I literally had a fucking harem. I had 9 fucking different wives. I wanted to stop at 7 because one a day was enough, but 2 came along. I had to add them.
So what you're saying is you were Tipster before Tipster.
Exactly. I was
You
Tipster.
predate Tipster.
I pre-Tipstered. I was the tip on Tipster.
Nice.
He was the white guy version of Tipster.
Anyway, so this girl, she's a little weird, right? She's going on Tipster streams. At one point, she said the N-word on the stream out of nowhere. And it was just like, whoa.
The reason for it is amazing.
Yeah, exactly. So so Tipster ends up leaving the commentary community. He's gone. He's not coming back. He's out of the commentary community. And Bo Blacks makes a joke about Tipster deleting all of his videos. And AP over 9K jumps in the middle of it and starts going back and forth with Bo Blacks on Twitter, defending Tipster's honor like a good e-thought would. And
Hey, ride or die bitches, man. What's wrong with that?
Yeah. Well, we thought she was ride or die, but so I guess something happens, right? And Bobax is trying to organize a conversation with her while he's on stream. Tipster tells her like, "Yo, Bobax is over here in this voice chat, which is like live on air voice chat. Come hop in and talk to him." Tipster thinks he's already insinuated that he's live. She doesn't know. She goes on live with Bo Blacks and starts getting shit on in this debate with Bo Blacks, like really bad. It's really bad. She doesn't know what she's doing. She's saying weird stuff like she's doing boomer takes or like I'm an agent of chaos, stuff like that, like the worst kind of things to say.
Nice.
And she just gets shat on, and then she didn't realize. She says she doesn't realize she was live. Tipster says that he told her, and it's kind of like murky. Tipster ended up apologizing to her anyways, because Tipster loves to apologize.
Yeah, he does.
So all is well. I think everything clears up, right? And then all of a sudden, I guess she starts getting shit on again, or she starts shitting the server, and I guess she just turns on Tipster, right?
Oh no!
She turns on the tip. These hoes are not loyal to. They're not
hoes
loyal. Dave.
Ain't loyal.
Chris Brown was right.
I'm telling you, the shit.
So I guess she starts, going off on Tipster. Tipster's now fighting back, he's going back and forth with her. While this is happening, Tipster gets in another fight with another female in the community named Dojangles.
Okay.
Who's a pretty chill, funny person. Pretty kind of, joke person. Dating Mudahar at this moment.
Oh shit!
Dating
Really?
Mudahar.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
so that means she could take a joke.
Yeah. So she's Queen Bee right now. She's dating Mudahar. She's in the community. She doesn't like Tipster. This goes back with the technical stuff. She's friends with Technicals. She's friends with Oki's Weird Stories, who's part of that crew. Tipster's shat on Oki's Weird Stories. They had a debate. So she's been shitting on Tipster ever since. And it came to like a big a crescendo on Twitter, going back and forth with each other, which then goes into Augie's stream where Mudahar comes on and talks about it. And then he leaves. And then Tipster comes on and talks about it. And then Dojangles comes on, and it goes into a big back and forth, really good blood sport. I was on Augie's show at the time listening. Great blood sport.
Edge of your seat, my God.
Yeah, a lot of interrupting each other, a lot of screaming. But Dojangles' kind of argument was that Tipster was being creepy, but she didn't have any proof to back it up. She said something about who's the girl that accused Linemaker? Paige the Panda. Yeah, he said he sent her a friend request on Facebook after not getting a follow back on Twitter.
Wait. That Paige the Panda, that's not the Lion Maker girl, was it?
Yes.
Ooh,
so
okay.
Dojangles.
Let's see where we can fucking figure out where the ship started to go the wrong fucking way.
Yeah. So Dojangles was saying that She was in contact with Paige the Panda, I guess, and Tipster, I guess, when he got his new Twitter account, sent Paige the Panda a follow, and I guess Dojangle's perspective didn't get a follow back, so she's trying to say, so then you go and you find her Facebook and you send her a Facebook request, and that's where like that she's saying that's creepy behavior, and Tipster's like, look, I was just kind of trying to follow up. We were in active communication. I didn't know there was any issue with that, and and I feel like Tipster, I would say Tipster won that debate because she showed no proof, and she just tried to insinuate
right
creepiness.
She just called him creepy.
Yeah, she also was like mad because he kept unfollowing her and blocking her. Dojangles, like he kept because he would like follow her, and then Dojangles wouldn't follow back, and then what she's claiming is, oh, so then he'd block her, and then he'd follow again. And what he's claiming is like, look, you'd say something that would piss me off, I'd unfollow you or block you. Then I'd be like, oh, change your heart, whatever. All right, I'll follow you again. Then you'd say
which is
something
completely Tipster. That is completely Tipster.
That is the definition of Tipster.
That is about as tippy as tippy can be. By the way, I don't want Ad 30 to freak out in the chat. He's starting to have a conniption. Bo Blacks let her know within 30 seconds to 1 minute of the call that he was live. I can believe that.
Yeah. I'm not saying that didn't happen. I'm simply just giving the story.
I know. No, he was trying to get my attention. Yeah. I want to keep the little people happy.
Gotcha. Yeah. So I would say Tipster won that little blood sport, if you want to call it that, and the next day, AP over 9K decides to drop her DMs with Tipster. And some of them, I wouldn't even say they're sus, but some of them are kind of just like, yo, your profile picture's kind of cute. Yo, you look pretty good today. You're a hot goth mommy. She calls herself goth mommy or something. So there's only one that's sus where he goes, yo, your friend in the picture's cute. And she goes, she's 16. And he's like, oof, okay. So there's one where it's like that, but it's not that bad. It's all cringe. It's all dumb cringe out of context DMs that obviously can be turned around on Tipster and made to look weird. But I don't think anything. There was no like, hey, let me see your boobs.
So she's in my opinion, she lost. Because there's no reason to drop DMs there. If there's nothing in it, she knows there's nothing in it. She just wanted to drop some DMs. It feels.
I think the thing with AP over 9K is she keeps coming back, right? Because I invited her on a stage and she declined politely. AC invited her on Doc on the Radio. She declined, but yet she still wants to come back and throw shade and stuff. So I just think, I'm going to be honest with you. I think she's just kind of crazy. And I feel like I guess she was mentioned during the Dojangle stream.
Yeah.
So she felt like this was the payback that she wanted.
Yeah.
To drop DMs. And I don't know. I don't think, and then she deactivated her Twitter after that. So she gave an insane. I think it's the screenshot you have.
Yeah, my God, this fucking manifesto.
Yeah, it's clearly insane. Like Tipster's got to really chill out with these people because he's picking some. He's not picking some winners. I'll tell you that right now.
So I'm gonna empathize with Tippy a little bit. Hold on one sec, man. All right, John. I'm gonna empathize with Tipster a little bit. I've had a predominantly female audience. I was also tubby for a while, and the hoes love tubby guys. It's straight up.
Fair enough.
The hoes love tubby guys, and and tubby guys love the hoes. But no, Tipster's a married guy. He seems like a good fucking dude. But when you're talking to people, especially if you're choosing to talk to girls, this is going to happen. When you're talking to the opposite sex, you're going to fucking say things that's gonna get your ass in trouble or give some fucking people reasons to go after you. Here is my advice. Just own it. Just be fucking weird and creepy. You're old and you're talking to fucking women, some much fucking younger than you. You just kind of have to accept it. It seems like you are for the most part. Defend yourself where it see fit, but don't let this shit get to you. I don't want to see that happen because I think it's fucking stupid. Because essentially, people are going to start dictating how you can have interactions and conversations with the opposite sex, especially online where context is never what it seems. And I don't fucking want that. I don't want people in my fucking conversations. I don't want people dictating to me how I can talk to certain fucking... No, it's bad enough as it is. So don't let the shit get to you. Keep just fucking doing your thing, but choose carefully.
Right.
Hey, look at these women like the ending of goddamn Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. You're about to pick the Grail. You pick the wrong one, your face melts off. So
Yeah.
essentially.
And so Doc on the radio was streaming around the same time as Tommy, and I was keeping tabs on both streams. Tomato Man, who is a friend of Tipster's, joins Doc's on the radio stream, and kind of talks about how Tipster would listen to the advice of these e-girls.
Please do, Tippy. Please do.
Over 9K, and would run decisions by her rather than some of his more his long-term male friends.
Does he got the server?
Does it?
Tipster?
Can I call?
Yeah, he
Tipster?
should. I think he's called him before. If not,
Yeah,
go into
check.
the Discord or go in the description box. It's right in there.
I was just about to say this is a perfect segue to advertise the Discord.
That's right. Get into the Discord where we're watching all kinds of shows. In fact, the last few days we've watched so much Shorzy. We watched a little Stranger Things and so many other things. Come on into the Discord and have some fun with Dead on Dave.
Yes.
Yes.
To kind of sum this up a bit, she blames her usage of the N-word on stream to DoorDash.
I saw that.
And then she blames her Discord friends for her drinking.
She's crazy.
She just had to fit in.
She seems crazy. Riveter, I know you're chomping. You have a strong opinion. Give it.
Well, as an old man, I'll just say this: we like to flirt.
Right. I'm a fucking flirt. Yeah, I know exactly.
Right?
I empathize.
If anybody ever, my policy has always been this: I won't say anything in private to a woman that I wouldn't say publicly. And I think as long as you do that,
Come in a live commentary, Tippy.
Let me drag him up.
There you go. Is that you fucking asshole? That's
not
Tipster. Is that you?
No, this is me. This is me.
Oh my God, he was Albert Wesker this entire time.
Albert Wesker, you asshole! I love it.
Yeah, this is a private account I use just for friends and shit like
Nice.
that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wesker.
So what's up, guys? How's it
dude?
going?
Welcome. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great, actually. I'm fine. I've just been enjoying the time off, honestly.
So, all right. First and foremost, is this shit bothering you, man? Give your take here. I'm gonna give you open floor to say what you want, but I just want to know, like, be straight up. How much is this shit bothering you, if at all? You're a married guy, right? This shit can't fucking be easy to hear all the time.
I mean, yeah, I'm a married dude and happily married. By the way, everybody's speculating on the state of my marriage. It's fine. Everybody seems to think I'm gonna get a divorce or whatever because of this shit, but no, like, everything's fine. I talked to my wife about this, the day that it happened, and then like this morning, and she was just like, who cares? Because like she watches my streams, and we make jokes and comments like this on the air, and she sees it, and she doesn't fucking care. Yep. So like, and I've stated that multiple times. So all these people speculating that this is gonna be some huge problem. It's like, dog, like, no, it's not.
She's in on it. She's right there with me. That's what a good relationship is. But that's a context that no one can have.
We're the type of couple that we can be scrolling through Instagram pictures and I'd be like, yo, that chick's pretty hot, huh? And she's like, yeah. And then like she does the same thing with dudes or whatever. So it's like, that's just how our relationship is.
Nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with
Guys, listen here, e-girls. At the end of the day, it's Mrs. Tipster that gets the tip.
Absolutely.
I'm kind of fucking jealous over the eThoughts fucking moniker. I'm loving this eThoughts. The Tippy's eThoughts. I'm loving it.
I honestly, it was funny for a while. And I've kind of like, I didn't outright tell the guys this to like calm down with it or whatever. But at one point, it wasn't funny anymore because some people in like Augie's and the guy's audience, they found like my wife's like Instagram. And like, again, she knew about the joke. She didn't care. But they started like pestering her on
that's
there,
out
right?
of bounds.
So she had to private her Instagram, and at that point, I'm like, okay, the jokes aren't funny anymore, and that's when I stopped like publicly engaging with the jokes.
That's fair.
But obviously, at that point, it was already like a big thing, so the audience and stuff is still going to engage with it. But it is what it is.
Why do you think this happened? And just why, your opinion? Why did this shit happen? What happened, and why did it happen?
My understanding of this, because everything was like fine for the most part between me and this person. She got upset that she kind of like, I don't know, didn't look very good at coming out of the Bo Blacks debate. And based on what she told me, she expected me to, I guess, stab Bo Blacks in the back in order to defend her. And I'm like, no, like, I mean, you went on the show, you didn't do very well, and it kind of is what it is. You know, you just kind of got to wait it out.
The way I look at it, you gave her an opportunity. If she kills, she might have a career.
Yeah, I didn't really think of it that way, but I guess you're right. But no, she didn't do very well. She didn't do very well.
She kills, she
You
gets
have to
fucking
understand. She has to defend her TikTok reputation. I mean, come on. We have evidence of debating Bo Blacks, direct damage to your TikTok following. I mean, it speaks for itself. I mean, come on now.
What swinging a myth, John? Shut up more. Go ahead, Tipster. Jesus Christ, I'm sorry. John sucks.
But no, like the only thing that really bothered me about this is, you know, we had a falling out, and that sucked in itself.
Sure.
And when, you know, our falling out happened, you know, I respected her privacy, didn't really comment much on it publicly, other than like we had a brief Twitter back and forth. I just kind of left it alone. So it kind of felt like a betrayal in a way when she like leaks all this shit and does so in a way that's intended to look like malicious or whatever. And then the other thing that kind of bothered me is seeing people speculate on like, yo, how's this going to affect Tipster's marriage? Is he going to get a divorce now or whatever? Like, that's kind of shitty. So, but I mean, other than that, like, you know, it is what it is. Like, I'm comfortable saying, like, I've told jokes like these before or had conversations like these before with lots of my friends, both female and male. So it's just one of those things where it's like, it's whatever, dude. I'm not too worried about it.
Are you going to adapt the Tommy C policy of just like never talking to anything with a vagina ever privately, ever?
I wouldn't go that far, but I will. I will admit that it kind of like it sucks in a way because like, you know, a lot of my friends, I'm super comfortable with them to the point where we can joke around and shit like that. And even people I trust, I'm not comfortable joking around with that with them anymore. So
I love Tommy C
it
so
is what
much.
it is.
I've known this dude for so long, but I love that he treats women like fucking a vampire hunter would treat friendly vampires. Like he wears crosses and shit. He's like, blah, 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 blah. You're not, no, bitch. You ain't getting, no, you're not biting me. Ah!
Well, but then he gets drunk and says he'll eat someone's pussy. So
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Hashtag Jessica Pizzle's pussy. Yes.
Oh my god.
No. Yes, even though
Jesus
she said
Christ.
something stupid too. Come on, boo. Come on, boo.
And like of course we're joking about how, you know, she was an e-girl, but the AP over 9K was someone who had your personal phone number, correct?
Yeah, we were friends.
That's
we were like on a
I didn't know
legit
that.
friendship.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, dude, how do you think she sent me that text message she sent me?
Oh, I just thought it was like another like DM.
No. That was my phone number. Yeah.
Bro. That's
I've exchanged numbers with men and women that I've known on the
Yeah,
internet.
there's a few there's
Zoe
a few of my
Burger's
internet
got my
friends who have
number.
my
What?
phone number. Yeah.
I got Zoe Burger's
look,
number. What?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I just looking at AP over 9K, I can just by the look of her, I can see I see red flag all over her.
I do have to agree with that there, Tippy. And I do know that you love to give people the benefit of the doubt, but you got to start thinking some of these bitches are going to fuck you up.
Well, that's the funny thing, and this is something that like everybody keeps telling me, like they're giving me advice that like I'm already like aware of.
Yeah, you know.
Like I've had some bad experiences in the past, and so like I'm very guarded with who I allow close to me now. The problem is I have all these people that I've met over the years that are now ticking time bombs waiting to explode. So they're already in the friend circle. I'm not letting new people in, you know? So
you got they're like World War II bombs. They're going to go off at some point.
I've been told this girl is in a server now with a lot of your detractors, right?
Yeah, she is.
Yeah,
You have a hate server. Congratulations, bud. You come a long way. This is a good. Is this your first hate server?
No, I've had others before.
That's good.
I've had others before. Yeah. So we've been down this road. It's whatever, man.
Here I go again on my own.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually jealous of Tipster. I wish I had a hate server.
You want? Oh, I thought you were going to say I wish I had a bunch of e-thoughts. I thought
Don't we all wish we
I'll
had
take
a bunch
that
of
too.
That's all right. Absolutely. Was that Dead on Dave? Pause the stream to mod Mike Lopez. Suck my dick. All right, there's my counter.
Oh my God.
See, that's what happens, Tippy. You just stop giving a fuck. That's what I've done. I wear bunny ears and I don't fucking care. It's wonderful. It's freeing. It's free. I'm 39. It's free.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
Dead on Dave
Yes, sir.
told someone on stream to
Suck his dick. You could suck my dick too, John.
No,
tempting.
sorry.
John would do it though. I gotta watch out.
Yeah, he
John would
would.
suck my. No, he's a fucking no. He's a selfish lover. I forgot. Selfish lover. Jesus Christ, John. Tippy. So, all right, man. What you got? Anything else that you want to get off your chest on this situation? Because I know it's got to be. You seem to be dealing with it really well, though. I got to be honest. I don't. It seems that you got this. This is like, all right. It's all.
Well, I mean, like in the moment, obviously it sucks when it happened. Like it's like I said, it kind of felt like a betrayal or whatever. But like once the dust settles and you kind of like look at the bigger picture, it's like, well, I mean, she leaked a bunch of like screenshots of us telling jokes back and forth, which by the way, it was reciprocated, but she was clever enough to deactivate her Twitter, so I couldn't prove that. But
yeah.
I don't know. It's just, it's jokes between two consenting adults. If she ever made me, gave me the impression that she was uncomfortable or anything, then I wouldn't have done that anymore. I would have apologized and okay, my bad, we won't talk like that anymore. And I'm even comfortable saying, like I said before, that I've had conversations like this with like other friends, both male and female. Sure. And if they ever told me the same thing, hey, I'm uncomfortable with this, I wouldn't fucking do it anymore. So
that seems
I don't
to
know.
be you.
She was fine with it. She was fine with it when we were cool, and then she wasn't when we weren't. That's really what it comes down to.
Didn't she take messages, delete some of her messages to make you even look worse?
Yes, there was one screenshot in particular where she deleted her response to try and make it look worse, and that was in relation to the slip up with the 16-year-old.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. So
I just love how this whole thing started because she wanted to debate Bo Blacks on the fact that she was "quote unquote" a better friend to you than he was. And this happened.
Well, yeah.
And the weird
That's
thing
not
was,
something
like,
you go argue an autist with. Jesus Christ.
The weird thing was, like, I had told her when it was still on Twitter. When it was still on Twitter, I had told her that Bo Blacks is fine. Like we talked. He reached out to me to see if I'm okay and everything. Like we're good. But she still kept going at it, and then it progressively got into like now she's on the stream, and it is what it is. It just kind of like
it sucks that they happen the way for you, man. It's never cool to have a fucking friendship, and it's really never cool to have one end publicly. And then when you get attacked out of it, it just fucking sucks, bro. We have no idea what happened. It's the worst part of it. We just see what we see, and that's it.
I see Freak in the chat asking if I have the feature that archives your messages on Twitter. I did request my data on Twitter before I deleted my account. I just haven't had a chance to go through it yet and see what's in there. So I'll go through that. But anyway.
Anyone got anything for Tipster? If now's the time, come on into the Discord. There's a good opportunity.
I got a question.
Sure. Yeah, Riveter has been fucking dying. He wants to fucking defend you badly. Go ahead, White Knight Rivy. Go.
Sure. Oh my God.
Well, I don't think this have to. I understand it. I mean, but do you think you'll ever come back to Twitter, or are you done with that platform?
I have a private account that's mainly just for keeping in touch with friends, but my official account, your boy Tippy, that one it wasn't deactivated, it was deleted.
It's gone. Okay.
For good. Yes, I got rid of it. I didn't just get rid of that. I got rid of all my socials because, like, this year has been the year of trying to work on like my mental health and kind of like better myself. Because like the past year, like we've all seen the mental breakdowns on Twitter and stuff, and so I was like, I need to do something about this shit. Get this shit under control. So I'm going to therapy. I'm back on medication for like my anxiety and depression and shit. And then the next thing was like cutting out relationships and things in my life that aren't good for me. And so one of those things that I was hesitant to get rid of, because we're a creator and we interact with like people through social media and we promote our stuff through social media. I knew social media wasn't a good place for me, but I was hesitant to get rid of it because that creator side of things. And when this kind of happened, I'm like, you know what? This is enough. It's got to go. So like I nuked my Twitter, I nuked my Facebook, my Instagram, TikTok, all that stuff. And now I'm just on YouTube and Twitch, man.
So, and you think that's going to be permanent? You don't see yourself coming back 6 months, a year, 2 years, whatever? And if you do you feel that's a big deal?
I can't speak to the future, obviously.
Sure, that's fair.
But I don't see any time in the foreseeable future me coming back. honestly.
Do you feel it's a big deal if you do? You know, people seem to, when you go away, some people do seem to make a big deal about that. I mean, people are even asking, like, why are you deleting all this shit and trying, you know, I feel the reasons are out there by this point. Is juice worth the squeeze on this?
I don't think so. I think, like, you know, I had my fun with commentary. I've moved on. Most people aren't really liking the direction I'm doing things now, but I'm doing something I enjoy doing. So at the end of the day, I'm just going to keep on track with what I'm doing now.
You know, I mean, really, it's your career. You've done what you've wanted to do, and not everyone's always going to agree with it. You're fun for commentary because you react. It sucks to lose someone who's always going to react, and I don't say that mean-spirited at all. You're good for commentary in that regard, so it sucks. But at the same time, it seems like it's the right move. You know, like go do what makes you happy and fuck all this bullshit.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm having a lot better time doing this. You know, for a while there, I was pursuing YouTube as a career, and I kind of got a taste of what it's like to do YouTube as a career last year. I was getting close to that, and I'll be honest, I didn't really like it. So then I was like, you know, I'm not liking the kind of content I'm producing now. I'm not a fan of the business side of YouTube. So I'm just going to keep my day job, and I'm going to do what I want to do for fun on the side. And that's, you know, what we're doing now.
I think that's what's important. If you're, because like, honestly, if you went, let's say you went full time on YouTube, and you then have to continue doing content that you're not really enjoying anymore just for the money, you might as well be working your regular job at that point, because like you're not enjoying what you're doing on YouTube, you know. So if even if you're not making any money from doing YouTube from now on, at least you'll enjoy it.
Yeah, that's where I've become in my career. It's like I'm fine. I work a regular job now. I don't have the time to put into just constantly streaming, so I just do what I want. I try to keep a schedule, but I do it. I'm happy. I'm fucking happy.
Yeah, see, that's where I'm at. Everybody's looking at me like they think I'm having some kind of like manic episode or something where I'm just like losing my mind. I'm like, no, like I'm having a good time. I just stream video games whenever I feel like streaming video games. I have a normal 9 to 5, and it's just a for fun thing that I earn a little bit of money on the side.
You still follow any of the commentary stuff? Because it does seem like you are a fan of the drama stuff. You do tend to like it. Feels like you like it. Are you missing it in that regard as like a fan, someone who consumes it?
I still watch things from time to time, just stuff that interests me. But for the most part, like I'm not as invested in it as I used to be. It's just every once in a while, like Tommy will cover something or like Augie will cover something that catches my eye, so I'll tune in. But I'm definitely not as active as I used to be, especially now that like the main communication method is Twitter, and I'm not there anymore. So
yeah, true.
Yeah,
fair enough. You can't miss what you don't have. So,
yeah, pretty. I'm going to tell you, it's only been 24 hours, but dude, I am so much more productive without Twitter.
It's
like,
only been,
holy shit.
It feels like we were talking about it like it's been months.
Yeah, it's literally been it's been a little over 24 hours since I deleted that shit, and it's just like I'm so much more productive now.
So freeing.
Yeah, dude, we don't realize how much like fucking social media affects like our mental and our productivity rate until like you don't have it anymore. So
yeah, it's true. It's very, very true. You know, the real sickos, they'll find something else to fill that void. You know, that's the scary thing. If you want to fill that time, you will. JFA says Dave can fit in the Tommy's Pikachu suit. First, that was my Pikachu suit that Tommy fucking squeezed his fat, sweaty ass into. And second, yes, I can. Yes, I can. 215 pounds and losing, bitches.
All I'll say is that I'm going to miss the drunken Twitter videos from Tipster.
I loved doing those. I loved doing those so much.
Man.
Yeah.
Especially when you ripped on the one-legged Matt.
That was a good one.
You're gonna beat up on Matt. That's not. He can't even run away from you, Tippy. That's not nice.
Well, I mean, that's good because I'm a fat ass, so I can't run very fast. So.
That's true. So it is kind of cancels itself out. That's true.
Yeah, it evens it out.
Listen here, Matt Pitt, you missing leg motherfucker.
Dude, like, I don't drink often, but when I do, like, I have a good fucking time.
Apparently, just bullying Matt Pitt. Poor Matt Pitt. Jesus Christ.
Well, I will just say this in closing. I'll miss the Tipster Twitter. And maybe one of these days I can find my way out to the left coast, and if I do, I would like to hook up with you, Tipster, and even eat some of your mama's.
Wait, hold on. Did you say the left coast?
Yeah.
Okay, I've never heard that term before. Were you making it? Is that a faux pas?
We call it the West Coast,
yes.
boy.
Did you say left coast because you were trying to go political? Was that what you were doing, old man?
Exactly.
You fucking grandpa. I fucking hate you. You're the guy. I was hoping you were just being a fucking old spaz. Like, the left coast.
See, and my apolitical ass didn't even catch it, dude.
Yeah, I know him. He's old and he's from fucking all kinds of racist fucking South fucking state. It's terrible. I know him.
Tipster's in that liberal state.
He's in that liberal state, you know. He's got them guns on each side of his hip holster. Here. Jesus. All right. So if you want to stick around, I do want to hit the H3H3 thing. I haven't had a chance to talk about it yet. What a fucking asshole. If you want to stick around, everybody who's in here, feel free to do so. But Tip, thank you for coming on, man. Feel free to stick around. But I appreciate your time. I appreciate you giving your side, and I wish you nothing but the best.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I'm actually gonna head out, but you guys have a good one.
Take it easy.
Thanks,
Tip.
Take care.
All right.
Oh, wait, there's one more thing I wanted to play.
Look at me. I can walk and you can't. Oh, shit.
I literally don't know what to do.
I wanted to ask this while I was still here, but over under on how long till he returns. Just asking. I'm not saying that I think he's going to return. I'm simply wanting to act as the bookie. Is all.
I think honestly, and I don't want to be a dick to Tipster, but I think 2 weeks is.
That's what I was going to say.
I think under 2 weeks, honestly.
You guys are brutal. I don't know what's more brutal, that you said 2 weeks or that I'm like really considering you taking the under.
All I say is Tipster, prove me wrong. Just prove me wrong. Prove me wrong.
Yeah.
Like,
well, it's not even just Tipster. We've seen this before with content creators who okay guys, I'm taking a mental health break, and then they're back a week later.
Tipster, I hate you.
Tipster. You mean Tipster?
Shit.
I honestly hope he comes back because I do love. I
want Tipster. I've already told Tipster I want him back in commentary.
We all do.
Yeah, he was the rock of the commentary community. He got things rolling. He got things going so much, and it sucks that he's gone. I've always said I stand by that statement.
Tipster says, I hate you all so much.
But
I hate you guys. I hate you all so much.
Also I'll say this. He has to be in a place where he's happy doing it. If he's not happy doing it, like Dave said, don't do it. I mean, granted, we'll probably be stuck with people like freaking Nerdy John, but whatever. We take what we get, right?
Yeah, we do.
Well, I mean, Dead on Dave. Tipster's gone. There's a spot open. Dave, take it.
I think I made. Does that mean I have to become like a cholo, or what's the deal? Tommy called him a cholo. I'm just asking. Do I gotta get flannel? Do I gotta get a flannel? Do I gotta look like Conan from the fucking '90s, NWO and shit?
Exactly.
I mean,
bingo.
The commentary community has lost their Latino card, so we need someone to fill that void.
I could do a real racist fucking Latino impression. I don't intend it to be racist. It's just I'm warning you in advance. If I do it, it's going to come off that way.
Well, if you was listening to Tommy's stream, there was a couple of people that may have went.
Unshot from the point? Never.
Oh yeah, AC had a good bit where he did Cholo Tipster.
No.
Yeah.
Do you want me to pull that up?
Yeah.
Pull it up.
Tommy clipped it. So it's easy to find.
I'm so sorry I missed Sunday too, man. I really, really sucked to do, but I know that it was the right move. I can't wait till this Sunday.
This was easily the funniest bit AC has done on the show.
Oh yeah.
Shit.
AC is becoming comedic gold on that show.
Mike Lopez, orale vato, orale. You can't even learn tubs. What's that? What does that mean? Tipster needs to make an alt account where he uses Tipster branding and makes commentary content. I'd stand. All right, go ahead.
Dotangles, I think, just tried to make this. I think she walked to the door of an I Am Alex. Just walked to the door. She didn't open it. She might
That's
even
fair.
reach your hand out. But it's just like, yeah, I think like you really get the feeling you want him stained from stuff that his wife doesn't seem to have a problem with. And I got to be honest with you, nor do most people, even married people.
Tipster says with AP over 9K, someone called her Goth Mommy in his chat, and that's where the nickname came from, and she liked it, so it stuck.
I still think I think that's still fucking irrelevant. That nut job Illuminati have all her fucking mods call her mommy come visit it.
She's
but
mother.
It doesn't even matter. It's irrelevant. It's not that creepy. Like if you want to see creepiness and like that he's just like I can see Tipster at a
Pause
bus stop
on
in
that
LA
real
with
quick.
the drool coming out of his mouth, looking at all the
Creepy's in the eye of the beholder, and I only say that as the person who is making the creepiness claims, they have to deal with creepiness court, and it's a tough one because just as Tommy says, most rational people, I would even say as far as 7 to 8 out of 10, will look at this and go, but you know what I mean? And only that small percentage is going to make a big fucking deal about this because, well, they're crazy.
Yeah.
Continue.
Like
oh, go ahead.
Tipster's tweets or like DMs aren't something I would personally do.
No.
But then again, they're not that big of a deal.
They don't do them. That's real that simple. Add 30. Where's Willie Mac? He, as I've explained, he is off this week as he was last. I think he's doing a wedding thing with his squeezy chicky pie. But he'll be back next week. I think Nick's going to be on tomorrow, unless he's watching the Rangers game, which might be on. But I don't think so. I think he'll be on. Yeah, Willie Mac had a fucking wedding. Nick stiffed me for the Rangers. Fucking
I don't
asshole.
know which one's worse.
They're both pretty bad. One's forgivable. And then there's what Willie Mac did.
The Rangers.
yeah, there we go. Continue.
Cretaceous. He's also Hispanic, folks. He can't help it. He's Hispanic. What do you want to do? What do you want from him?
You motherfucker. You had to bring that up.
All right, everybody, let's fuck.
Don't fuck with the tip, homie.
All right.
Hey, bro, you fucking calling out the tipster homes, man. You're gonna end up on tipster news, dude.
Homes? You fucking with my egos?
You fucking with the e-horse, dude? Man, shit, I got a goth mommy in the bio, dude. We gonna fucking roll up on you, you know? They're gonna fucking put their pachangas out and shit, you know? Panoches all over the fucking block, dude.
Mommy, it was me. I orchestrated the attack.
All right. By the way, final tally of the poll is Tipster a creeper? 65% says no. 34% says yes.
Hey, 65%. That's not bad.
Read Tipster's tweets. Read Tipster's tweets in like the in that fucking East LA like Mexican dude. You seem salty that you're not one of them. Sorry, but I don't bother with pick-me girls, dude.
I put the whole new thing on it. I read another one.
Yeah.
If you do another video,
read this one. Read this one.
Yeah. Seems you got kind of mad about my little tweet. Meanwhile, you've been tweeting about me for months. I haven't said a peep till now. Also, I go around searching for people on Facebook. The fuck are you talking about? Shit, man.
The accent got away from on that one a little bit, but it was good.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
All right, everybody.
No
Dude,
fucks given.
you don't come around my fucking block. You don't come around the barrio talking that kind of shit, Holmes. You better fucking recognize where you're at, homie.
Proud to announce the new Latino commentator, AC.
Yeah, he started going into the fucking what was it, Baby Joker from fucking next Friday after next or next Friday. No more locked doors. No, I'm bilingual. There's a difference. Jesus, that was good. Okay, fucking, that was funny. That was AC's funny, man. He is a funny fucking guy. Really, really funny guy. Speaking of comical, but not in the good way. Last but not least, and we will get out of here on this one. It's well documented what happened. H3H3 is a fucking idiot.
Wait, Matt, you're probably more of an optics check, dude.
What's up?
Can we get away with playing this, or should we just talk about it?
No, you can play it. Tommy played it. We're all good.
Okay.
Yeah.
I really don't know what to do, and I feel hopeless. I feel like there's zero hope.
Yeah, I don't know. I was wondering. So there was a big protest outside the NRA meeting, which was good. Do we have any insight into what they're actually talking about there at the NRA meeting that's today in Texas? Someone should bomb that building.
God, man, it's just like the problem with Ethan is he speaks factually. Like he tried in his mind.
Yes.
He's speaking very he's like the NRA gathering that's going on right now in Texas at 3:45 p.m. on these coordinates. It's like it does kind of feel like there's a little bit of an advertisement. I don't feel there is, because he's just a big fucking dumb idiot who does not care. Look at him. Look at him. He is defeated by life. He can't keep himself together. This show looks like it's killing him as much as it is sustaining him. Everybody else in his peer group is getting in shape and taking better care of themselves and living into fame. This motherfucker is obsessing over others while killing himself with bad fucking life choices. And then he's killing his career with horrible fucking takes. Like, this irritates me so fucking much. This idiot gets away with so fucking much.
But
So
this was
much.
just the tip of the iceberg.
Oh, I
Like,
know
thi-
it.
like,
I know it.
This whole thing with
Ugh.
him, like last week he accused a Fresh and Fit, which is like a Macho Man podcast. He accused them of assault, which had no bearing to proof. Surprise, surprise. And then he tries to get XQC and Trainwrecks off of Twitch by adding them, being like, "Why are you allowing this on Twitch? Also, why is there a category for for gambling now? You should be ashamed of yourself, Twitch."
Jesus. By the way,
He's such a Karen.
Kitten Fantastic said H3 should wish that upon himself. Also says, wait, why does Dave have a box of nasty light in the background? I'm concerned now. That's for my beer chug box. We do beer chugs because I have them throat skills. I got them throat skills, baby. I'm the best chugger on fucking YouTube. I swear to God, Peepaw, mute that fucking static. All right.
Calling out the poor old man.
Riveter? Hello, Riveter. Are you there?
I'm sorry. I'm having technical difficulties.
It's a mute button. It's a mute button. You asshole. Anyway. Continue. All right. Well, what? Give me the broad stroke it so we can get right to reacting. This guy's fucking trash. Trash.
Yeah. This dude's just like, I meant like in Minecraft. I didn't actually like. He walks like he tries to walk it back immediately because Gila and his producer tell him to.
That bothered me. The fact that he said in Minecraft. Like, of all the stupid excuses you could try to shoehorn in, why that one? Why is that the one that you threw the dart at the board on? What the fuck? No way you can be shooting nice. Go ahead.
In this stream, he also talks about how, like, because apparently there's a politician who's weird shell bound, and he's like, someone should, like, knock him over and not help him up.
What is he? Is he like an ogre? Did he turn into like a swamp creature? You know what we need to do is throw big sticks and rocks at houses. What the fuck?
He also said people should get guns and shoot it at Ted Cruz's house.
And don't forget, he said that he also went later on in the same podcast and he said the next mass shooting should occur at Walmart.
Oh my god!
Well, I mean, no one could run.
And the politician who's referring to, John, that's Governor Abbott. He's the governor of Texas.
Yeah, there was a tweet of him like talking shit about Governor Abbott, and then he replied to that tweet was like, "Hey Hassan, could you like this tweet, please?"
Oh my god! Is that something you DM someone over? Like, hey man, can you like tweet and retweet it?
So
that's still pathetic, but jeez.
I believe he's incapable of owning anything. Like, even when he thinks he's getting on top of something, he never fucking does. He's incapable of grasping the concept. Matt, what do you think of this shit, man? I didn't get a chance to see your take on it with Tommy. What do you feel about this? And is he just what is he? I'm so fucking confused. This dude is the fucking worst.
So we did two shows on this guy because Tommy kind of changed his mind afterwards. At first we were like, you know, okay, look, he made an edgy joke. I don't think he was actually like trying to I don't think he was serious, but he is a hypocrite. And then Tommy kind of changed his mind. He's like, you know what? Maybe he said this on purpose. Maybe he wasn't exactly trying to say like, oh, go bomb or anything like that. But this was like some sort of like purposeful statement where he's just trying to insinuate something that's just completely ridiculous. I personally think, look, he started out as a very edgy commentator who made a lot of edgy jokes.
Right.
And he was very well liked. And then all of a sudden he got into politics and he got into this social justice stuff and he started twisting everything around that turns his opinion, changes his opinion about everything. Like this guy was once the guy who said, hey, I hope Trump is a good president, even though I didn't vote. And now this guy is saying all these horrible things about he's changed so much because I feel like that's where he thinks his fan base is. That's where he thinks he's going to make his money. And now he's like stuck with the shit. And I think he still wants to be that edgy guy who makes the edgy jokes, but it just doesn't work anymore because of how ridiculous he is.
Yeah, this is what happens when an edgester ages. You know, and doesn't really know how to accept it. Some of us just continue to say whatever the fuck we want. You know, but of course, I have nothing to lose. I run a pawn shop, you know, and like, what do I have to lose? In fact, it's only going to help my reputation there. So,
yeah. Well, like, there's a clip of Ethan himself saying, like, look, if you're here, like, you shouldn't be watching my content for politics because I'm not informed on it. But now, apparently, in the span of that clip to him starting the podcast, he just gained so much political knowledge.
The problem is, though, he tries to use his platform far too often to sway. You know, he starts talking to sway someone's mind, and not just in the way that a regular person just talks to an audience, does a show, makes some jokes. No, he starts going on diatribes about fucking mostly about Keemstar, but then like whatever else, he can't help but jump on a soapbox. He just can't help but do it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's got to be on that soapbox 24/7.
Constantly. He lives on that motherfucker. And he was like, here you go, Ethan. I don't know why she's Fran Drescher to me, but she but whatever.
You do Fran Drescher, Tommy does Razor Ramon. It's
it's a beautiful combination.
Yeah.
Hey yo. You wanna go to bed with the bad guy? Oh my god, that's good. Yeah, that's good.
Oh, and there's also this clip of Ethan on like his personal channel because he has a personal channel.
Of course he does.
Yeah. Where there's a clip of him saying, "I think about it constantly. The combination to my safe where I keep my gun, and I imagine myself shooting it."
He might be crazy.
Yeah.
He might be crazy. He might be losing it. I don't know. I do worry about him, though. Like, Keem, I can't believe Keem hasn't hit this before, but he tweeted out earlier. You see this shit? If you want to pull it up, it's really fucking funny, Nerdy John. He pulls up a tweet where he makes sure to get the perfect, I think he even does like a top angle picture to make sure he looks as perfect and good as possible. And then post the worst picture of Ethan that he can find, which is fair. It's totally fair. But he's like, remember, he's only 4 years younger than me. But this is a really good fucking example. It's true, though. This is like really fair. It's inbound. Keem was fat and unhealthy for a long while there. He got made fun of to the point where he simply couldn't take it and decided to make a change. He's still a little fat, but oh well. And he's definitely bald, and he's ugly, but he can't change that. But you look at Ethan, and it's like this dude has had immense success. He's got every reason to try to take care of himself. He's Jewish, so he's fearful. Yeah, I'm just saying. Well, neurotic, whatever word you want to use.
You know, he's got to make sure he takes care of the money.
Yeah, someone's got to make sure the cave is properly secured. If you know, you know. No, do I want to finish the clip? No, you can go watch it. I don't. He's a douche nozzle. But he really does look really terrible. He doesn't look like he's taking care of himself. And from somebody who was a big fat lardo for a long time. It's concerning. It just doesn't get easier the older you get. It gets harder.
Have you had any experience with Ethan Klein, Dave? Like personally? Like, did you ever talk to him or anything?
I came close, but I never got on a call with him. I talked to Tommy directly before. Oh, by the way, congratulations on your personal relationship with Tommy. I used to have that role of talking to him all the time. I'm really proud of you. It's like,
thank you, David.
So cute. But yeah, I talked to him before and after it, so I heard everything about the fucking thing. I feel like I experienced it by proxy. It was. I wish I would have. We were gonna try to get him on Catch 33, and I think it would have been a good one. It would have been fun, but I feel like when you talk to a guy like that, most of his conversations just tend to go circular, and it almost feels pointless. So I don't even know if I'd want to anymore. He just doesn't interest me. He's a lol cow. This dude is toxic as fuck, and I think he's bad for the internet.
Yeah, I think he's fake. I think he's completely fake, a fake personality, always been fake this whole time. And he made a bunch of money, and now he's got a lot of time on his hands.
You sound like 2016 Dave right there, Matt.
Yeah, and it's just spiraling. Yeah.
Hey, guess who I see? Dr. Zhivago! The previous Matt Pitt, but he had 2 legs.
Yes, he is the walking Matt Pitt. Yes.
The button pusher. I talk about Keemstar. He shows up. That's fucking fantastic. Anyone else have any opinions on this subject? Do we have anything else that we would like to cover? Been alive for an hour and a half. It's been a good show.
It has been.
I'm good. I think I said all I need to say.
Yeah, you still doing a show Friday, Matty?
Yeah, I'm still doing the Friday show with you guys.
Bring the thunder, baby. Bring the thunder. Oh.
Hell yeah.
Rivy, what are you up to?
I got my first hate raid, and I really thoroughly enjoyed it. It made me I got a semi-chub.
How many people?
I'm happy.
Oh, God.
We had about, I don't know, probably about 15 people.
You got a 15-person raid?
He had about 20 people.
Hey!
Yeah, it was, it was great. I loved it. I was just... Matt was there. He will tell you. I was just elaborated for it, and
elaborated.
Elaborated.
No,
what the
swing and a miss. Swing and a miss, Peepaw.
That's some of my damn. Yeah, they called me Peepaw,
Aww.
and I loved it so much. I just adopted the name, so I'm gonna just go as Peepaw now.
Oh, Peepaw.
I think that's a good idea. He did a stream on Aiden and Bunk and all those guys, and they got their attention, so. Started a little shit.
That'll happen.
You can have the smallest speck of a following, and you even mention their names, and they're just barreling towards you.
Yeah, I'm finding it so fascinating, and I truly mean this in the most non-confrontational way. Just how thin-skinned all these larger than me, I'll put it that way,
bitches.
Creators are.
Bitches.
When you just, it's like you go up and you just do a little flip on their nipple, and they just spaz
like
completely.
they're
And I'm like,
fucking soccer stars, Ribby. Like they fucking play Olympic level soccer.
And I'm loving it, and it was great because poor nerdy John got inundated. His phone literally melted down. Because people were spazzing out on him. I'm laughing my damn fool head off like a jackass. And it was great.
I was the main host.
That's fantastic. It wasn't a hate raid. In fact, it was an awesome raid, but I had a 120-person fucking raid the other night. Not one of the regular people like Liam or something. Nice. It was pretty cool. Yeah, it was nice.
Super nice.
That was pretty sweet. All right, so that's good. What else you got? Anything? What are you doing? I meant more of what are you doing like tonight and tomorrow and... Do you plan on living till Sunday to do your show? Do you want to plug that?
I've been working from home because of had a fire where I work at, so I've been working from home.
Finally lit the building on fire, did you?
Well, hell, I had to do something.
Someone take your stapler? Fuck you, man! Yeah! Yeah, Daddy, I love you, man. You're my guy. You're my guy, Matty. That's right.
Exactly.
That was good.
It's funny you mentioned that because we actually have a guy like that at our appointment. He has one of those little red staplers.
They take my stapler?
But
The person to cake ratio is too great.
Exactly. No. I've got 2 different videos I'm actually working on to be released on my actual channel. I've just got to put some final touches on them, and hopefully they'll be out here in the next couple of weeks or so. I'm really taking my time with them, but I'm enjoying it. So
that's good. Good. Thank you for the over explanation as always, Peepaw.
Well, hey, when you ask an old man, he's going to talk.
Yes, he will. Yes, he will. John, go ahead. You hit 1,000 subs. Congratulations. And this time for real, you actually did it.
Heck yeah.
You're sustaining?
All I need to do is increase the watch time, and then as soon as I hit that mark, I can apply for monetization.
Bam.
So guys, go sub to my channel. I do regular streams, much like Dave. I talk generally about any topics you want, and I do regular commentary videos, so go check that out.
He also does shit. He posts his videos on TikTok. I found that out, you fucking weirdo. I love it.
Hey man, it's all part of the grind.
I thought you were going to try to deny it for a second, John. I really did. That pause, man. I'm like, is he going to try to deny he's on TikTok? No, but you pull kind of decent views there. I was seeing on some of your videos. It wasn't too bad.
I also have a podcast called Now Recording with Toxic Piplup on his channel. Toxic Piplup, no space.
Actually, I got the latest episode up. I can link that in chat.
Please do.
We cover a bunch of Discord drama and stuff like that. We talked to Jessica Pizzle on our latest episode. She had a little debate with another Discord guy over Amber Heard. And we also talked to a couple of Tipster mods about the whole Tipster drama.
Is that where she dropped the N-bomb?
No, but we do talk about that stuff.
What's her response to it? What is their explanation?
So the main response basically from her is like, yes, it was what I said was racist, but I am not a racist person. That's basically, she had a bit of an issue on our stage where she kind of spurred out because Stardust quote tweeted the clip. Stardust didn't at Jessica Pizzle. She didn't go for the jugular or anything that she could have done it. She also said Jessica Pizzle wasn't racist. But Jessica kind of like ran with it a bit, got pretty angry that she quote tweeted out saying that she brought her fans and people around that spectrum, the debate spectrum, to her to hate on her. She got destroyed. Out. Yeah, she got destroyed on the stage, and she came back on our podcast and cleared a few things up. She still doesn't like Stardust, but she's able to concede that, look, Stardust didn't go through the jugular. She could have said something way worse. She could have really fucked me up. And yeah, that's pretty much, she was able to meet in the middle, I guess you would say.
She's tough. You're either tough enough to do this or you're not, and I'm glad that she is. She seems to be. I mean, like, the very small interaction I've had with her, it's been pretty epic. So this is someone who seems to be able to take a punch. Hopefully. Maybe you got to limit the spurgs, that's all. And when you do spurg, fucking own it and be done with it. Apologize, get it over with.
Yep.
But I will say, at least it wasn't because an Uber driver fucked up her order. That's a positive. Yes. That's a positive.
Yeah.
Those darn Discord members forcing her to drink too.
Those darn Discord deviants. God damn it. I'm so proud of all you guys. Everyone's got so many projects going on. Everything's got so many activities. That's good. We have so much space for activities in the Copious Kingdom. So thank you guys for filling in for Willie Mac Wednesday. I think we're going to beat a regular Willie Mac Wednesday viewing with this week, guys. I think we had ourselves a good show.
Nice.
Heck yeah.
Thank you, Tipster, for coming on and swelling our audience like a big, thick panace. That was nice. We had a lot of people in here tonight. It was a lot of fun. So thank you, gentlemen. Let's get the real talk on the fucking way. You all have a fantastic evening. I don't know what I'm doing. I might go over to Twitch here. I may not. I don't know. We'll see shortly. If not, we'll see you tomorrow. We got hopefully Nick Diorio, Nick Eats Diorio, and then Matt on Friday. The week is strong, long, and we're down to get the friction on. Say goodnight, guys. Final words. Go.
Good night.
Good night.
Have a good one.
Good night. Mute yourselves for the outro. Kicking Real Talk. Woo!
Yeah, hip hop. I'm Real Talk. Hip hop. I'm Real Talk. Good luck, Jay Philly. Yeah.
Welcome to the new world. You dig?
I do dig. Good night.